Listening FM's Ntate Thuso might have trouble on his hands. And I wanted to talk about this particular subject. There is some clips that have come out. I guess people were expecting help. People came looking for help from him. And they didn't get the response that they were thinking they were going to get. And so now they are very, very, very disappointed. And there's some couple of clips that I want to talk about. And I want to talk about also, how do I see what is being posed here in this conversation? It's the Rick's Reality Show with the daily Christian commentary videos. If it's the first time over here to the show, check out some other videos that are down in the pinned comments, and I'm going to check you out over there. And so I want to first of all divide up my screen here so that you can have a proper view of the clips I'm talking about. So this is the first one. When people were outside waiting for him to come out so that they can. So these people came because they were looking for help. So Ntate Thuso, I'll explain. He has a show that a lot of people that maybe they go to church late or they don't go to church, they listen to. And pastors come there and preach. And I've seen people that are not interested in church be willing to listen to him. Yeah, I've had people that I've never, I can't get them to talk about God. Like, they're just not like that. But Sunday, when Ntate Thuso is on radio, they are all ears. And so you'll be wondering, like, what is it about him that makes people listen to him, even though they are not willing to talk about God? We'll talk about that just in a second. And so what happened this time? So people came up. I think the mayor was also there. And so this person was recording this video, and Ntate Thuso was sitting inside. He wasn't coming out.
Thuso Motaung yakhala kumphakathi uthi Thuso Motaung ngathi bekangazelanga thina la, hayi asiboni kahle indaba yakhe, asiboni kahle nangisekazivalele nomeya lapha eMoto.
So they're saying, people are saying this. So this person is speaking these things right there to say he's now with the mayor inside. Maybe they're doing a radio show inside or whatever. But we thought he was coming to speak to the people. We don't know what they're talking about or what is it that they are gossiping or whatever.
This event was supposed to take place at Woodcock.
So the old grannies and so forth, they are here because they wanted help concerning certain things. And I'll show you a clip that shows what kind of things do people come to him for. Then ANC people changed their location to a different location in Vaal.
What was the reason? Because abantu bazi le event kumele ibe le eWorldCup. Kusho ukuthi kune agenda behind. Khona okufihlwayo kuzovela.
So there are things that are hidden. That's what this person is saying. And he speaks pretty much for what the people there are thinking. So
what into esifuna ukuyazi ukuthi ingabe uThuso uzonceda umphakathi noma usebenzisana naye na umasipala asazi.
So the people are having issues, and this may pertain municipality issues and all that kind of stuff. And so now, for Ntate Thuso to be now just sitting with the mayor without hearing the people, what a guan? Are we now going to put it as if he's here for the people, or is just here to peddle the agenda of thing? Is it a campaign? Basically, that's what the subject.
Kodwa kuzovela okufihliwe kuyavela ngoba khona okushaya amanzi la akakhuluma uThuso.
You can hear another person saying yeah
Motaung ne community abantu ubona I community Thuso salila sitshaba ukuthi engathi akakhulumi nathi ngathi uzela umajoro.
Okay, so you get the idea. So the idea is that the community was coming to him so that they can Like, hey, we have these issues. And because he has a big platform, radio platform and all that kind of stuff, people thought maybe they'll be able to voice out their concerns, not just him talking to the thing. So do you get the idea? Okay? Now that we are clear on that, later on, I guess the worst part of it happens. He comes out of the van, the broadcasting van. So the thing that you saw him in here, that's a broadcasting van from the SABC, Lesedi FM, and so forth. So it broadcasts straight to the station. So now when he comes out, this is what happens. He doesn't stand and talk to nobody. Mandams just leaves.
Ntate Thuso, tshwanetse o tlo dillo tsa batho tsa setjhaba. Mara jwale ha o tsamaya o sa interviewa setjhaba tje.
So if you are going without interviewing the people, wagwan.
Ntate Thuso.
There's a lady crying in the background.
Ntate Thuso. Kanti no sa tlo thusa setjhaba sa lla ka morao mona.
Weren't you here to help the people? And people are crying back here and you are leaving.
Setjhaba ke se sa lla ka morao Ntate Thuso. Ntate Thuso kanti no tlile o ANC, no tlo campaignela ANC na batho. No tlo campaignela ANC na Ntate Thuso. Ntate Thuso. Ga me o go walla mona o lela o Ntate Thuso. No tlo campaignela ANC na batho. Nangu Ubaba Thuso uyahamba abantu bayakhala. Laba abantu bayakhala Ubaba Thuso uyahamba. Nangu umama uyakhala lana Ubaba Thuso haya kamnaki impela. Uze uyahamba impela ushaya imoto. Kusho ukuthi ngempela hayi bekazo campaignela iANC Ubaba Thuso la bekengezange esichabini.
So I'll tell you something. You see this thing? Like, if this thing doesn't go viral, it won't affect him at all. But if this thing goes viral, it will affect that image. You see, I once spoke about a particular subject here of consistency. Like that when a person has outpoured themselves towards you, there's a certain consistency they expect. Like, it won't just be like dismissive. Like, he tends to speak as a person you can actually listen to. And this is the worst part out of it. I remember when I was a kid, still in primary, there was a tape that my mom used to have. She brought home. And they used to play that tape of him telling these stories. He's a storyteller. He's very good at it. And you tell. So as a person who can understand how people have listened to you for that long in that manner, and also remembering, though he brings in pastors and motivates, corrects issues in society and all those things. And now, there is no follow through. The person is crying right there. This stuff will affect him. This stuff will affect the mandem. There was a video on TikTok that shows you why I say that. Right here. Right here, he's arriving somewhere. So here, they're like, please, can you help us? You know, we are all the way from the farms. He comes out. So he says, you know, I'm here. You know, he's there to listen to the people. And then people, this is the expectation. I'm here. And you see old grannies running. You know, she had an issue. I think maybe she used to work for someone. Maybe they... You see, that's why I wanted to play you this clip, so that you can have context of what is it. Is that there is this thing that people know him for that. If people know you for that, and then someone is literally crying behind, oh, you're humble. It will taint your image. It will taint how people see, because now you've given them this image, and now when they come to get help, Mandams is not there. Mandams is distant. What happens with that? It's a reality show with daily Christian commentary videos. And so that's what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you why is it. It's not just that, people are so overly indebted. People sometimes, they feel like, they go to CCMA, maybe it's not going to go anywhere, And so they go to him, and I guess there's been some resolutions through his shows and all these things. He gets things resolved and all that kind of stuff. So now, if you've done all of that, he's been doing his Zola 7 for a minute. And so once you do that, and then people now have an issue, and then the ANC there brings their own people, and then when you talk to the ANC people, and then you leave the people, And like I said before, there tends to be a lot of people that are not of faith who listen to him. And there's a lot of people that are in faith that listen to him. I've seen people who you can't have a conversation with about God, but they would listen to him. And so that position he's at, and then for all these years, this is my entire life, I've known him as that person. And so now when you have something like this, where you are rushing off, when you've talked to the ANC people, and then now you're leaving. But anyways, y'all tell me your thoughts down in the comment section. It's the reality show, daily Christian commentary videos. For people that saw maybe the other video that didn't understand, okay, what's going on, is because of this. Is that people come to him to have these issues, maybe with their workplaces and all these difficulties, to get them to try and get some type of resolutions. And for most part, most people do get their resolutions. And so we'll see what happens with this one. He will definitely have to address this one, because it might go viral.